In this world, winning is everything. And winning every fight is a part of it. Fighting not only gives you the upper hand in conflicts, but also in life. It builds resilience, confidence, and mental toughness. Imagine the peace of mind that comes from knowing you can fight anyone and win easily. This is not going to be child's play. If you want to become tough enough to win every fight, you have to follow the rules we are going to discuss today. So without wasting time, let's dive in and master the art of winning every fight. We will be focusing on 3 points: dynamics, actual fighting, and lastly, winning. Stay connected and listen carefully. Dynamics. Here we are going to discuss the things you will need before getting involved in any fight. If you're physically weak, there's no chance that you can win any fight. You might be dominating some kids out there, but dreaming that you can win every fight is nonsense. To win any fight, you have to get strong. You have to train every single day to make your body strong. I have already made a video on how to get strong. You can check it on my channel or the link in the description. Now that you're training to get a strong body, it's not certain that you will win any fight. To win every single fight, you have to develop a good fighting style. And for that, martial arts is best. You have to practice a martial art along with strength training. You might think it won't work, but trust me, martial arts can give you a huge advantage in any fight. Indeed, learning multiple fighting styles can help you a lot, but you don't have to practice all of them at once. Start with one. I suggest if you're a complete beginner, start with kickboxing, one of the simplest yet powerful forms of martial arts. You can then mix it with Taekwondo and Muay Thai to get the best results. Train every day and master a good fighting style. Now let's assume that you've completed your training and achieved a good fighting style. Are you good to go? Probably. But still, it's not certain that you can win every fight. Imagine that you threw some good punches and extraordinary kicks. But what if the opponent is still standing and you're already exhausted? Did you win? Strength and a good fighting style will only help you if you have good stamina. No doubt you can throw some powerful punches and kicks, but what after that? Can you keep fighting? The answer is no. To stay standing till the end, you have to increase stamina. For that, you can do cardio, infinite punches and kicks, shadow boxing, and irregular sprints, like slowly run for 30 seconds and sprint for 10 seconds. There are many other exercises to increase stamina. Be sure to check them out. Now listen carefully. Here's the final thing. If you understand this, no one can ever beat you. The great fighter Bruce Lee once said, "I am not afraid of any martial artist who has practiced 10,000 techniques to fight, but I am afraid of that champion who has practiced one single move 10,000 times." Here, Bruce Lee wanted to tell us the importance of repetitions and continuous practice. It doesn't matter which fighting style you are following, but if you're practicing it every single day with passion, there will be a day when nobody can beat you. Train every day and become a monster. Now let's move on to the next point. Actual fighting. Here we are going to discuss what you need to do during a fight. As I mentioned in my previous video, when you find yourself in a situation where you need to fight, never back down and don't forget to stay calm. Calmness is the main key to winning any fight. If you want to learn how to stay calm in any situation, you can watch the video on my channel, or I will pin the link in the description. Mastering calmness is crucial. Believe me, the moment you master calmness is the moment you set yourself on the path to success. However, calmness alone won't win you all fights. You have to exchange blows and actually fight. Winning the fight depends on how much damage you can deal and how much damage you can tolerate. And I know nobody wants to get hit, but it's a fight. Of course you will be hit badly. So what do you do then? The answer is simple. End the fight as quickly as you can. When you're in the middle of a fight, the only thing you should be thinking about is how to end it. When the fight starts, keep a safe distance and play defensively. I know you've heard that attack is the best defense, but hear me out. Aggression indeed gives power but drains mindfulness and attention, hence you make mistakes. So stay calm and play defensively until you see an opening. Now, what is an opening? A guy is hitting your head, and you see his legs, so you start hitting them. Is that an opening? No. I won't confuse you. Just remember, whenever you find any weak point of their body off guard, that's an opening. Now, what is a weak point? The simplest answer is the point where a little hit can cause immense pain. Here's a list if you can't figure any out. I suggest going for the jaw, abdomen, genitals, and middle chest to deal good damage. And here's the thing. Never slap like any girl, which means using your fingers on the other person's cheek. That looks so awful. Whenever you have to slap anyone, make sure your fingers are open and wide and your palm is hitting their ear, hence covering the entire face to deal severe damage. And secondly, never waste your hits. You should always target weak points. Hitting places like the shoulder, back, or legs is a waste of energy. Now, here's an example about what should you do when fighting a stronger opponent. It is no big deal, you just have to remember the 3 points. First, be calm and observe. Second, defend and look for opening. And third, land a knockout blow on any open weak point. Combining this, first you will stay calm and will pay attention to every move without getting closer. Then let him make the first move. Obviously, after his move, it's your turn. You have to defend that first attack and directly look for an open weak point and land a good knockout blow with power. Hence, the game is over. Now you might be thinking that I'm bluffing, or you might wonder what this knockout blow is. This leads us to our final point, how to win the fight. But before that, we are close to 40,000 subscribers. If you want to become part of our community, hit the subscribe button and help us reach our milestone. And I want you all to comment on how you won your first fight, or how you are planning to win upcoming fights. Now, let's move on to the last point. Here we go. Winning the fight. Even after training so hard, having good stamina, and a solid fighting style, some people still lose the fight because of one critical mistake. When someone gets a bit beaten up, they think the fight is over and they've lost. But no. Let me ask you something. Assume that you got beaten up badly at first, but you're still standing and the opponent is lying on the ground. Who won? Even if your nose is bleeding and your whole body is scratched, if you're still standing and the opponent is down, who won? Winning the fight doesn't depend on who dealt the most damage, but on who is standing at the end. It doesn't matter what happens during the fight, the person landing the final blow should be you. Here are 2 techniques to win any fight with a finishing knockout blow. First, improve your ground game. No matter how strong your opponent is in their fighting style, if their ground game is weak, they stand no chance against you. Improving your ground game is crucial. You might have noticed in anime, even Ayanokoji finished the fight with Ryuin using his ground game. There are tons of techniques and exercises to improve your ground game, you can check them out. But the point is to make your opponent fall to the ground. For that, judo is a great asset. Along with your daily training, practice 1 or 2 judo moves and master them completely. Then comes the finishing knockout blow. It doesn't matter if the opponent is standing or on the ground. If you land the finishing blow correctly, you will win. But landing the final blow on the ground is easier. Now, let's talk about the final blow. As its name suggests, the final blow should be the finishing move. Make sure that the moment you land the final blow is the moment you win the fight. Now the question is, how do you land the final blow correctly? Remember, the final blow should be delivered with full power, enough to make your opponent sleep. A powerful slap, punch, hook, or kick is sufficient. But where should you hit? There are several key points on the body that can serve as the finishing move, but we will focus on the major ones. 1. Solar plexus. You can use a punch or a thrust kick to deliver the final blow here. This can cause difficulty in breathing, or sometimes direct knockouts. 2. The jaw. A wide-handed slap or a strong punch to the jaw can easily make your opponent fall asleep. 3. Ribs. A strong punch or kick to the ribs can cause immense pain and even breathing problems, causing the opponent to collapse in seconds. 4. Temples. If you manage to land a good blow on this area, it can make your opponent unconscious in a second. 5. Cheekbone. It might not seem right, but a blow to the cheekbone can be very effective. Even Ayanokoji finished the fight with a final blow to the cheekbone. This tactic works in real life too. During ground fights, fighters often aim for the cheekbone or temples. I'm confident that if you manage to land a powerful hit on any of these points, you can instantly make your opponent fall to the ground, hence winning the fight in seconds. The final blow can be used any time in the fight, even at the very beginning. Be sure to land it with power and accuracy. Now, here's the most crucial part of the video. Now that you've made your opponent fall to the ground and won the fight, what's next? Is it over? Absolutely not. I should have mentioned this at the beginning, but I felt it was more impactful to address it now. In today's world, fighting should be the last option. I've seen people ruin their careers with just one brutal fight. The law and society are strongly against violence. Before starting a fight, you have to ask yourself, is it necessary? Because after winning or losing, it won't truly end. I've shared many videos on how to stay calm and handle situations like this. Now I ask you a question. If you find yourself in such a situation, what will be your choice? Fighting or forgiveness? Before letting rage take over, first observe the situation completely and then act accordingly. If you want to improve your observation skills, you can watch this video on my channel. I will share the link in the description as well. If you want to ask me anything personally, you can follow me on Instagram. Additionally, I have created a Discord server for our community where people are ready to help with suggestions. Both links are in the description. Make sure to check them out. That was all for today. I'll see you in my next video. Until next time, stay mindful.